This is when Bliss was a leader at Explosion, our baby. This was a summer women's Bible study that we had at someone's house. It was fun. I got to know a lot of women that summer that I wouldn't have known otherwise. That was the day we went to Alliance. I remember the day that they broke down. They were taking all the banners down that they take out weekly, which is a lot of work, but they were a machine. And I'm sure that if they have a building, they'll be relieved to not have that weekly task. It'll be exciting to see. Aww. Michelle and Karen, I miss them. It's fun to see how God moves people to minister in new places. Oh, this was the explosion that Ruthie accepted Christ. So this is a sweet picture. She's just in her booster seat. And it's funny, I think I was so frustrated that she wrote her name on the front of her shirt instead of the tag. But this one I love, because Kathy Stroop has been so consistent with those girls. And even now that they're not she was with them as middle schoolers. And now these girls are seniors in college. They light up and they check in with her in the lobby when they come back. And that's the legacy of faith that she's passing on. She knew she needed to be loved as a kid, so she poured herself out to love ours. Such a treat. We've had some scary times where this group of people circled around us and loved us, and I would say the only reason we held it together or we're still following Christ is because other people are praying for us, for healing and for growing and God's sustaining power in our lives. And I don't think we had enough strength at times in our lives to pray for that. And I think that this community circled around us and did it for us.
I would say being a family that's been a long time part of this church body, we've participated in other times where our campus at Arbor Lawn has had an opportunity to expand.
The last piece of Loving Next Door, and some of you remember, also has to do with some of this space that's being built out there. It's not just student ministry space. There is also a chapel that's out there.
I actually had the thought when I saw the schematic, like my funeral could be here someday. My family could be here for that purpose. And somehow I get to participate as an investment in that, even at this point in my life, was an exciting thing. But fast forward a few years, and what happened was that chapel, that facility, that particular investment has been used in so many other ways.
Hi, how are you guys? My name is Jose Luis Camacho Rivas. I'm from Mexico City, and I'm going to be the Hispanic pastor.
We feel like God's calling us to plant a church that speaks Spanish. Meet Jose Luis Camacho, and then
There's now a Spanish-speaking congregation that meets in there on Sundays. There's now a weekly prayer meeting that happens. In that facility, what I had a vision for, God had a much bigger vision for.
Kids coming to Christ through Explosion in there. Having my kids walk into the chapel and sit and hear the gospel presentation, and kids in their groups coming to know Christ, and they've been a part of that. That's really exciting, because those are the things you can't queue up.
We have the benefit and the blessing of seeing, as they're adults and outside of our house, they are making decisions where it took, like they were able to.
They want to follow Christ.
They want to follow Christ, and we are confident that's because there was a community here, a multi-generational community invested in making sure that they were going to be the next generation of spiritual heroes. And they were excited not just to show up at a church when they're a college student, but immediately looking for ways they can get involved, because they knew that's where the blessing is. That's where the blessing of Christian life and community happens, as you raise your hand and you say, how can I help? How can I get involved in what this body is doing? Really wasn't that long ago that a few of us had an opportunity to go with Pastor Brian Smith to look at some options for what plots of land might be the permanent home for Doxology Alliance. And you get this sense that there are so many brand new neighborhoods, kind of like this one that we're in right now, where people are going to need to find a church home. So yeah, there is the plot of land that has been secured for the future campus of Doxology Alliance.
makes me excited. I know God's already at work. I just think that the people around here have raised us, so I want that for other people. I want that for the young mom or the young couple who doesn't even know what's ahead, to have people come alongside them. And that's what the church has been for us. They've shown us the grace of Jesus when we've needed it. They've been forgiving of us when we've needed it. They've encouraged us when we've needed it.
I just have been so blessed to have so many people who've invested in me as a person, and I like to think that my family has benefited from that in a way that had I not found this church home, it just wouldn't be true. And what I've seen in an initiative like this is I have the opportunity to tangibly invest in what God is up to, and He can prove to me in a big way that He can be trusted.
God has shaped us through Doxology.
It's the truth.